Welcome back guys to another video, and today I want to talk about the reality of being a small YouTuber, or maybe you could also say the dream of becoming a YouTuber and, the way to that dream and how hard it actually is. Now, I've uploaded my first YouTube video in 2017 and I was about 12 years old. Actually, it was uploaded just a little bit before my 13th birthday. And my first video was like a YouTube poop, you could say. It was pretty much a song parody, and on this channel there was no like personal content where I put myself out there, cause well, I was 13 years old and I was already getting bullied at school, so I didn't really want to put myself on YouTube. And now, 8 years later, I'm really happy that I did not. Even though it would be kind of funny to see that, but I would not want that to be public, I think, so thanks younger me for not uploading cringy shit on the internet. Now, through the years, I watched a lot of YouTube. YouTube has been my main form of entertainment since basically 3rd grade, maybe even a bit earlier than that, like 2nd grade. Since I've had access to the internet through my first laptop, I was basically on YouTube all the time. And I really got shaped by it, and I noticed this because today, where I am now, I'm interested in gaming and microphones and like audio stuff. And one YouTuber and streamer that I used to watch, especially in my teens, like 13 to maybe 16, was a guy that was really interested in gaming and microphones. He actually also collected microphones. And if I go through my microphone collection right now, I have a lot of mics that he also had, or still has. So yeah, in that age, you really get shaped by what you consume or what you surround yourself with. And for me, it was tech and mics and audio stuff. And of course, YouTube. So also around 13 years old, I wanted to go into like video editing, into Photoshop, into everything that has to do with YouTube. Because YouTube is not just hitting record and uploading whatever you recorded on your phone or something. No, if you want to do it properly, it's actually a lot of stuff. Like even if you just want to make a basic gaming video, if you want to make it proper, it's a lot of different things working together. Which means if you want to do this all by yourself, which most people obviously do because they can't afford to outsource everything in the beginning, you're gonna have to learn a lot. So I started this learning journey with like 13 years old, which I'm really thankful for, because that meant that by like 17 to 18 years old, I pretty much had everything kind of down. I was comfortable navigating through Adobe stuff. I even kind of dipped into music production, which advanced my knowledge about audio stuff even further. And now that I'm in my early 20s, I pretty much know my way around recording a video, editing it, having good sound, all this stuff. Now, you're never done learning, and that phrase is actually gonna be the title of an upcoming video, but you're never done learning. And so am I. I still wouldn't say that all my videos are perfect, of course they're not. But I would say the videos I make are watchable, and sometimes when I watch videos that are titled like how to grow on YouTube or what to do as a small channel on YouTube, there are really small channels in the comments, like channels with like 5 subscribers, which actually, well, I have 5 subscribers right now, but this is not my first and only YouTube channel. But it's basically kids that want to become YouTubers and they don't really know anything yet, which obviously I don't blame them for. We've all been there, but you can't just start uploading shit at like 14 years old, at max by the way, and expect to become the next PewDiePie. If you're young and you want to become a YouTuber, you have to get the mindset down that you will have to learn a lot of stuff. A lot of different stuff. Maybe stuff that you're not particularly interested, maybe stuff that you're not particularly Dude, that is a hard word. Maybe stuff that you're not
particularly
interested in, but you still will have to learn that in order to make a watchable YouTube video. And even then, even if you do create watchable stuff on YouTube that is, up there with the quality, it's not like that will automatically get you into the views and you will become famous then. No, that's actually not the case, and my channel I think is the best example for that. Now that sounds really cocky. It sounds like I'm saying I make really good videos, why is no one watching them? That's not what I'm saying. This channel is a commentary channel, so I'm not expecting anyone to tune in for this, because this channel is basically my opinion on stuff and nobody knows me, so why would my opinion matter to anyone? That's kind of my mindset here. On the other hand, in the last couple years, I've really enjoyed to just yap. Now, for an example, I want to show you this. This is a video that I uploaded just like 2 days ago, and until now it had 2 unique viewers. And these 2 viewers were me and me on my second channel. Now, by now it has 25 impressions, which I will be coming back to in just a second. But in the first 1 day and 8 hours, it had 7 impressions, which means that it was shown to people only 7 times. Which makes me wonder, how are you supposed as a small creator to even like get something rolling? How are you supposed to even get a chance to build an audience with 7 impressions? So this is not a case of my thumbnail and title is bad so no one clicks on my video. This is just an example of YouTube not giving a single fuck about my content. And so I'm getting punished for that. Just so you understand, with 7 impressions you cannot really reach anything. Because if your video is not being shown to anyone, well, guess what? No one can click on your video. And so you might be wondering why this video has 31 views though. How does it have 31 views but only 2 unique viewers? Well, that's because I've let it run while I was sleeping in the hopes to get the impressions up and show YouTube that someone is watching my stuff and maybe it should start showing my stuff to other people too. But it didn't really work. It says 25 impressions, but I think that's just because I was watching the video over and over again and it was not actually shown to real other people. Maybe 1 or 2, but not 25. You can see that here too. Like the video was dead, then I started watching it on loop while I was sleeping, and then it was back to that. Now I don't know why this really is. I think the algorithm is just like a mysterious thing. Now I've heard that the YouTube algorithm actually like reviews your channel every now and then, every like couple videos, couple days. It could also be every couple of weeks or every couple of months, I don't even know. But you're basically at this stage that I am in right now with my channel. You basically just sit there and you stay consistent and you hope that someday the algorithm will actually show people your stuff. Because again, right now it's not like people are not watching my stuff, it's people not even being able to see my stuff, which just really sucks because that's not even like, it's not even like a critique in the sense of, well, your thumbnails are bad or your titles are bad or just plain old nobody gives a fuck about you. It's just YouTube being, well, I don't even give you a chance, which really sucks. As I said, this is not my first and only channel. This channel right here is actually my latest experiment, you could say, because I actually got a couple of channels. Now this right here is my main channel. I'm gonna be censoring a couple things just so it cannot really be identified. What I will not censor is the amount of money I made and the views and watch time and subs, because that's the actual interesting stuff. So you can see in the last year, which is the time frame where I really have been doing stuff on this channel, I've gathered 702,000 views, 60,000 hours of watch time, about 5,000 subscribers, and I made 1,500 euros. Now you can see right here that all of that occurred over a really short period of time. No matter what metric you look at, it's all in this time frame, and that has a reason. Because this channel, my main channel as you could say, I've always just uploaded anything I wanted. Like microphone comparisons, tech reviews, then the next day I would upload a gaming video, a little video essay here and there, you know, just everything that I wanted to make content about. And as you can see here, in March of 2025, something happened. Now, what happened right there is that a game came out, which I made content about even before it came out. Like there was a demo version, which I played a lot of hours in for it just being a demo. And basically since the start of that game, I've been making content on it. Well, for a period of time. I'm not anymore, but we'll come to that. So I was making content for that game, even like before it came out. Then it came out, my channel popped, and well, you can see pretty much like this graph really represents everything that has to be said. With the game dying down, because everything is really fast paced these days, my channel also died down, and that was it. Now, if I upload a video now, I've uploaded a couple videos since. You can see about here is where I really stopped making videos about that single game, and here in this area I've made videos about a couple of things, you know, just things I was interested in. Then here in the last bit I had a bit of a Minecraft phase, you could say, where I played a lot of Minecraft. But every video gets about like 100 to 200 views. Not really more, not really less, just about, you know, 130 to 150 views to be more exact. And it just feels stuck. So maybe you're wondering, if you have this channel with already 6,000 subscribers, you know, you have a bit on your name right here, why would you start a new channel with 0 subscribers? Well, having a channel like this actually does not give you anything. I make about 60 cents a day, which I'll take it, but it's not really you know. And it kind of doesn't matter what I do nowadays. I don't believe that I will pop like this again. Maybe if I would make content about that specific game again, I maybe could get these numbers up a bit again. But first of all, I really don't want that because I cannot play this game anymore. That would be just like 100% fake, only for money. And second of all, I don't even think that would really necessarily work, because if you look at this graph, this is not only me stop making videos. If you overlay the graph of active players on this game with this graph, it kind of lines up. So the game is kind of dead in comparison to when it launched, of course. It's, you know, like there's still players, but nowhere near this. So let's come back to the argument before. Why would I start a new channel if I have this one? Well, first of all, this channel is not even in English, it's my native language. So it would be a huge content swap if I would stop everything I'm doing on there and started uploading English commentary videos. So my thought was, well, if I cannot rebrand this channel, because it would basically be the death of this one, and I also cannot just like post both things on this channel, I thought, well, let's just make a completely new channel, you know, swipe everything, complete restart, nothing, you know, nothing to my name, and I'll just start doing what the fuck I want, which is at the moment commentary videos. You may have seen, if anybody even watches this, man, it's so daunting that no one even gets my videos recommended to them, so I don't even have a possible audience. It's so annoying, but whatever. I'm doing this for the sake of it, right? And I just believe into the algorithm that, you know, it will at some point play this shit out to people, hopefully. But yeah, my thought was, well, just let's start completely new, do whatever the fuck I want, and that's where we are now. Now, this video was supposed to be about small YouTubers, but it's kind of an origin story of me. Like, I've talked a lot about me and my past in this video, which wasn't really planned, but kind of played into this. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here before I ramble even more, because I will have to edit all of this, so let's stop it right here. Anyways, if you liked the video, I would be really happy if you could leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss the next one, and maybe even leave a comment. I'm always happy to read comments. So that's that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.